How do folks, Andy here, and welcome back to the new boat build. Just carrying on today on here, a sheet of steel, and it's a diesel tank bulkhead, and finish off. This is, I'm making access, putting access in with a panel so you can get into the diesel tank. Them three holes are the flow and return for the engine, and then that one's for an auxiliary pipe if central heating, as in Ebbs Backers or something, diesel powered, you know, whatever it wants to go on goes on. So they're the nipples and they're the holes for them. So it'll have three of those welded in. We'll get the TIG on and weld them on. Those holes we're going to make 10mm diameter. We're going to drill them out, and in this plate here to show you, we've got marked out to tap for 8mm bolts. So you put 10mm holes in them so it gives you clearance around the bolt, and then they're tapped to take the bolt. So that's what we're going to do today. Once they're all on and there's bends etc, they'll go like that, and straight pipes will go down to the diesel tank, and on the other side we've got valves and whatever so you can isolate the fuel tank. So that's what I'm going to get on with. It's been a bit busy the last couple of weeks and not really been able to get on with this boat much. I'd like to go away again and do some work. So we'll get on with this now. We'll drill using the rotary broach, and we're going to drill these holes out. We're going to cut the access slot to start with. Right. So we'll use the rotary broach round the rectangular slot in the corners, and then we'll cut them out and do the same. Then we've got a single one still on the plate there. I've got a single hole there, that's the same, that's going to be come out the bottom of the diesel tank, and that's going to have a pipe with a valve on it, and that's to drain the tank. And also, should something amiss go on and you get some rubbish in that tank, you can drain it down with the valve and then undo the bolts and get the fuel out that way, and then clean it out, because I see these tanks all the time, they're all completely sealed, all these crackers, you know. My boat is 40 years old, and that's what that's got on it. It's got access, you can get into them. I see them nowadays and they don't even bother. You know, what do you do if you get something in that tank? It costs you a fortune, innit? So, couple hours work, you know, you can make it easy for folk if something goes wrong. So we'll get on with it. Right, so there we have the 4 holes. All they're doing is giving a radius to the cutout there. So now they cut along these lines. So we've got to cut out, and we're going to tap these holes. So that's the next job. Right, what I'm going to do now is using this as a template. I'm marking out for the hatch at the bottom of the diesel tank with the drain off. So I'm going to mark the holes through and then drill them. Right, we're just going to drill the holes out there. That's a tapping drill size for 8mm, so I'm going to drill through them holes I've just done. Right, now we're back with the rotor broach, and we're going to drill these cover plate holes out to take a 10mm bolt, to take the 8mm bolt. So we're drilling them out at 8mm, so we've got a clearance around the thread. I don't know what's happened here, but the cutter's just broken. It's snatched or something, so we'll have to get another one. Right, we've got the two plates all drilled out with clearance holes now. That's the one with the 3 nipples, and that just has one, so I'm going to cut that off there. And these are all drilled now, so just get a tap all these holes, and then we're going to weld these nipples in on these plates. So we'll get some stuff. Right, got the tap wrench now. We're going to tap all these holes. A bit of a poor tap wrench that. Right, we'll have to leave the tap in the holes because I'm going to have to go and buy a tap wrench, because I also have one that I don't know where it is, and this tap wrench that's come with a set which I just bought. It's a little set, it's not your big professional, what they call Presto ones. It's actually there, sort of, well it is Presto, it's Craft Pro, like Presto. By all accounts the taps are alright, the seam alright, the tapping. At that range, you might as well give me a stick of licorice, because that is pathetic. Why do they bother doing that? So, come to a standstill with that, but what I can do is do some more on these cover plates. So I'm going to sort this one off now with angle grinder, and then we're going to get TIG set up and weld these in. Right, they're cut off now, so we'll put tools away up here and then get set up down bottom at the workshop there with TIG welder, and we'll get them nipples welded in. Sorry about that light, but right, we get set up for the welding these nipples in now. So we're going in there. I'm going to TIG weld them in, which is, this is a TIG welding done. So use that and a filler wire, looks like gas welding. So we get everything to wipe down first with TIG, get rid of all oils and everything. So I'll do that. It doesn't work if it's got that. It's a lot more delicate form of welding. So I cleaned off around the area we're going to weld. Put them on there, that just at right height. Was it that one? Get another wipe. So that will now set the height to the middle of that nipple, so it's same amount on each side stuck out. Just shift the acetone. So that's welded in now. I'll do the other one. Let that cool a bit. Right, that's that done now. It's extremely hot. That's the 3 nipples welded in. One diesel to the engine, return from the engine for the diesel, and one more for an auxiliary, and then the other plates for the drain off, and that also you can take off, well you take both of them off. They're both bolted on with 8mm bolts, nitrile gasket in between with some compound on, and that's it, they're sealed then. But at least if there's any problems you can get in, which you can't on most boats I've seen. So anyway, I just thought, if you're doing something, do it so you can do it to the best of maintenance, you know, so people can maintain the damn thing. So anyway, that's it for today. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm going home, I'm going for a beer. So home, shower, beer, back at night. Anyway, if you're enjoying these vids, or vlogs rather, then please like and subscribe, and we'll have some more done this week. Tomorrow I'm hoping to get a bit done on boat, carry on. So we'll finish this lot, make these pipes up, and then we can get it in place on boat and get the diesel tank finished. So that's it folks. Alright, ta-ra!